for tonight's contest. Calling the balls and strikes, Mr. Tim DeWater.
Good evening, Turks fans, and welcome to Eagle Field at Veterans Memorial Park in Harrisonburg. Tonight's wild card playoff game versus the Harrisonburg Turks, who are hosting the Culpeper Cavaliers in the single elimination game. Teams must win tonight to go on to face the Charlottesville Tom Sox in a 3-game series for the division finals later this week. Whoever loses this game will be done for the season. In the North Division, the Winchester Royals facing the Strasburg Express, and whoever wins that matchup will go on to face the Purcellville Cannons for the North Division Finals. As always, we thank you for joining us here tonight. Tonight's broadcast of the Harrisonburg Turks versus the Culpeper Cavaliers. Starting on the mound for the Harrisonburg Turks tonight is number 16, David Davila. Davila will look to hold off the Cavaliers and be the difference maker here tonight. Leading off for the Culpeper Cavaliers, the center fielder, number 8, Blasian Pato. It's a beautiful night for baseball here, folks. Let's get this game started. And leading off here in the top of the first inning, the center fielder for the Culpeper Cavaliers, number 8, Blasian Pato. Here's Davila for his first pitch of the night. Puts that one in the dirt for ball 1. Davila will look to be on his A game tonight. Turks will have to shut out the Cavaliers to advance to the finals. Davila gets that one to go high and inside. Turks currently ranked second in the South Division, with the Cavaliers fighting for third. Davila, the 1-1 pitch. Foul tip there by Pato. And Davila looking at the first out of the night. The division finals this weekend, a 3-game series. Whoever wins tonight's game will face the Charlottesville Tom Sox later this weekend. 1-2 pitch. And breaking ball just a little too high for ball 2. Behind the plate, Matt Delgado doing the catching tonight. Davila now, the 2-2 pitch, the chance for 1. And another foul tip there by Pato. We're going to make something happen, get things started early here for the Cavaliers. For the Turks, first base Canizaro, second base Evans. Third base Ulloa. Shortstop Perez, left field Katz. Center fielder Pascal, and right fielder Anthony Zarlingo. David Davila, the full count here. Here's the pitch. High ball popped up just outside the first baseline. Evans settling and makes the easy catch for out number 1. Slow start here, but that's only out number 1. Now stepping up to the plate, batting second in the order is the second baseman for the Cavaliers, number 2, Kaz Jordan. Jordan will look to get on base for the first time for the Cavaliers tonight. Here's Davila. And that one poked just past the third baseman. Katz will field. And a base hit for Kaz Jordan, the first of the night. Now at the plate, batting third in the order is the first baseman, number 17, John Howard. Howard will look to keep the momentum going. One out on the board. Davila. The high foul tip there. And that one just over the right field bleachers for the 0-1 count. Important game here tonight for the Turks. They're your 2023 Valley Baseball League champions, defeating the Top Sox in the championship game last year. They'll look to repeat their success this season, currently ranked second in the South Division. Tonight, a must-win game. 1-1 count. Jordan leading off. Here's Davila. Another high foul tip there. Count moves to 1-2. Jordan again leading off. Davila waiting the sign. Eyes down, Jordan. Chance for two. That one poked to right. It'll drop just fair. Zarlingo can't get there in time. Jordan going for three. He'll stay. And right there, a stand-up double by John Howard. A little celebration on the base. Runners now on second and third for the Cavaliers. One out on the board. And a chance to take the lead early. Batting fourth in the order, the designated hitter for the Cavaliers, number 32, Bryce DeMori. DeMori, the RBI chance. And Davila will look to shut things down. Both runners are leading off. Here comes the pitch. High and inside, but can't get it to go for ball one. Davila. Same place, no luck, ball two. Runners again leading off. Antsy to take the lead here. Davila, that one in the dirt, ball three. A walk here would mean bases loaded for the Cavaliers. A little bit of an unlucky start. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And no swing there from DeMori for strike one. Well, now looking to get it back over the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss from DeMori for the full count. Davila now. Chance to make it two. But can't get it to go for ball four. Cavaliers with one out on the board. Bases loaded and the chance to take the lead. Batting fifth in the order is the left fielder, number 24, Gabe Larry. Larry, an RBI opportunity. And the chance for multiple. Here's Davila. The high foul tip. That one straight back by Larry. Davila will look to shake off the first inning jitters here. Runners leading off, waiting for something to happen. Larry pokes that one to second. The throw to first. Got him in time for out number three. Perfect timing there for the Turks as they hold the Cavaliers scoreless in the top of the first. A very clutch double play by Evans and Canizaro. As we're to the bottom of the first, the Turks will look to respond and potentially take the lead for the first time tonight. On the mound tonight for the Cavaliers, number 7, Nathan Leininger. Fans, if you'd like to follow the Harrisonburg Turks on social media, you can check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Our Twitter handle is HBGTurksVBL, our Instagram is HBurgTurks, and our Facebook is Harrisonburg Turks Baseball. If you'd like any other information, or if you'd like to purchase any Harrisonburg Turks apparel, please visit harrisonburgturks.com. Leininger now warming up on the mound for the Cavaliers. Behind the plate, wearing number 41, Ryan Peterson. Caden Christman. Christman warming up Leininger there. Now behind the plate, Peterson. On first base, John Howard. Second, Kaz Jordan. Third base, Christian Reyna. At shortstop, Tyler Schulman. In left field, Gabe Larry. In center, Blasian Pato. And in right, Jackson Rashetsky. The Cavaliers will look to hold off the Turks tonight and clinch their spot in the division finals. Tom Sox way out ahead. They await the winner of tonight's game. The winner of this weekend's finals would go on to face the winner of Purcellville versus tonight's winner in the North Division, the Winchester Royals taking on the Strasburg Express. The winner of that game will face Purcellville in the North Division finals. Tonight's game, single elimination. Whichever team falls tonight will be out for the 2024 season. Turks won it in 2023 against the Tom Sox. We'll see if they can do it here this season. Leading off for the Turks tonight is the second baseman, number 2, Jalen Evans. Leininger, his first pitch of the night. That one low and outside, but can't get it to go for ball 1. Leininger again. Evans gets the bunt to go roll down the line, but that one will just roll foul for third base for the 1-1 count. Perez now awaiting Evans. Evans looking to get things started early here. Stepping back in. Leininger now. That one Peterson couldn't get a hold of. Seemed like it bounced off his glove almost all the way over the net for the 2-1 count. Evans a good eye. That one high and inside for ball 3. Leininger now the potential to start his game off with a walk. Evans takes that one high and inside for the full count. Leininger now looking at 1. Evans looking for the start. And caught him looking for strike 3. Now stepping up to bat, batting second in the order for the Harrisonburg Turks is the shortstop, number 0, Jose Perez. Perez now looking to be the leadoff for the Turks. Holds back the swing there for strike 1. Leininger now. Perez, that one poked. Just second baseman manages to grab it. A stretch there by Howard. Perez now, a little jog to second. And a double for the Turks' first hit of the night. Following an error from the second baseman, Kaz Jordan. John Howard just couldn't get to it. An impressive catch, though, by Kaz Jordan. A little diving, but as he was getting up, the throw a little off balance. And runner will be safe. Now at the plate, left fielder Chris Katz, number 42 out of Wake Forest. He's been an offensive force this season. We've seen this situation before. Runner on second, that's his spot. Knocked in a lot of two-base RBIs. We'll see if he can do it again here. Perez leading off on second. Leininger. Katz, the high pop up. That one pretty much straight up. And Leininger got ran into by Reyna there, but still makes the catch for out number 2. Seemed like a little miscommunication, but still managed to make the play. Now at the plate, batting fourth in the order for the Turks, the first baseman, number 32, Jack Canizaro. Canizaro playing on his home turf, a product of the James Madison Dukes right here in Harrisonburg. Perez again leading off. Here's Leininger. Can't get that one to go high and outside. Ball 1. Canizaro now waiting. Perez leading off. Leininger eyes him down. Here's the pitch. Canizaro takes a stab at it, but can't get it to go for the 1-1 count. Canizaro settling back in. Leininger awaits the sign, shaking it off. Here now the 1-1 pitch, 2 outs on the board. Canizaro holds back at the last second, but that one will be strike 2. And Leininger now looking for the opportunity 3. Waiting the sign. And a little precautionary warning throw to second there. Now it remains 1-2. Perez waiting off once again. Leininger to make it 3. And I'm just going to count that one as a swing. Canizaro, strike 3. No runs on no hits for Harrisonburg. As we enter the top of the second, the Cavaliers and Turks tied at 0. Fans, as always, we thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the Valley Baseball League, which is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. Tonight, the Turks hosting the Culpeper Cavaliers in a wild card playoff game for the South Division. It's a single elimination game. Whichever team wins here tonight will go on to face the Charlottesville Tom Sox in the division final later this weekend. that a 3-game series to go on to face the winner of Purcellville in the second seed in the North Division. Currently, the Winchester Bruins facing the Strasburg Express to determine who will face Purcellville in the North Division Finals. Last year, the Turks won it all as they defeated the Charlottesville Tom Sox. They were your 2023 Valley Baseball League champions as they look to do it again this year. Leading off here in the top of the second for the Culpeper Cavaliers is the catcher, number 48, Ryan Peterson. Here's Davila. Peterson chops at it, but can't get it to go for strike 2. Both teams looking to get ahead early. Here's Davila. Peterson a good eye for ball 1. Davila now to make it 1. Can't get that one to go, just in the dirt for the 2-2 count. And a swing and a miss there by Peterson for strike 3. One out on the board now. Stepping up to the plate is the right fielder for the Culpeper Cavaliers, number 40, Jackson Rashetsky. Here's Davila. Rashetsky, the foul tip there for strike 1. No runners on for the Cavaliers. One out on the board. Davila for the 1-2-3. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Can't get the breaking ball to go, though, for ball 1. Rashetsky again, settling in. Davila gets that one to go for strike 2. Davila now looking at the chance for 2 straight strikeouts. Here's the pitch. And Delgado can't hold on to that one for the 2-2 count. Davila. High, deep ball by Rashetsky. Sarlingo makes the catch in right field for out number 2. Batting 8th in the order for the Cavaliers is the shortstop, number 31, Tyler Schulman. Schulman, no runners on, 2 outs on the board, looking to make something happen. Davila looking for the 1-2-3 inning. No swing there from Schulman for strike 1. Pokes that one to first. Davila making his way over, makes the tag for out number 3. Great communication and defensive work there from Canizaro and Villa as he gets his 1-2-3 inning. The Cavs scoreless through 2, and as we enter the bottom of the second, the Turks will look to take the lead. No runs, no hits, and no errors by the Turks. Warming up again on the mound as we enter the bottom of the second inning. Number 7, Nathan Leininger. He held the Turks scoreless in the first. We'll see if he can do it here again in the second. Leading off here in the bottom of the second for the Turks, batting 5th in the order, the center fielder, number 20, Anthony Pascal. Pascal looking to get things started here. Turks looking to take the lead. Leininger. Can't get that one to go. Low and outside. Pascal with a good eye. 4-1. Pascal foul tip to the home dugout. 4-1. The 1-1 count now. Leininger way outside. Pascal tried to go for it, but reaching a little bit, couldn't get it. And the 1-2 count. Leininger now the chance for one. Pascal just looking to get a base hit here. And reaches for that one for strike 3. Now at the plate, the the right fielder, number 8, Anthony Zarlingo. Zarlingo, a switch hitter. Hitting right today. Here's a Leininger. That one high and outside, 4-1. Leininger can't get the breaking ball to go, ball 2. Zarlingo, the first and only righty that he's so far. He will poke that one to the second baseman. That one will roll to center field. And that will be a base hit for Anthony Zarlingo. The first for the Turks tonight. Excuse me, the second for the Turks tonight. Batting 7th in the order for the Turks, the designated hitter, number 34, Ethan Murdoch. Murdoch, the product of the Marshall Thundering Herd, will look to keep the momentum going. Leininger, that one a little low. Peterson does a good job to get in front of it. No advancement from Zarlingo. He is leading off again on first, the 1-0 count. Leininger. Gets the slider to go for strike 1. Zarlingo leading off on first. Murdoch wants to make something happen. Here's the Leininger. And no luck there for strike 2. Leininger gets the sign. 1-2 pitch. Murdoch, the foul tip straight back. Count remains 1-2. Turks must win here tonight to keep themselves in tonight's game. To keep themselves in the postseason. They're currently sitting second in the South Division. If they win tonight, they go on to face the Charlottesville Tom Sox later this weekend. Murdoch, an awkward contact there. It'll just roll foul before first. Count remains 1-2. But winner of tonight's game faces Tom Sox in a 3-game series for the South Division Finals. They will go on to face the winner of the North Division Finals. Purcellville Cannons will host the winner of the Winchester Royals versus the Strasburg Express, currently going on for the North Division. Here's Leininger. High and outside, no luck, as the count moves to 2-2. Leininger looking at 2. Murdoch looking to get on base here. And that one in the dirt for the full count. Leininger. Murdoch, high pop up to the left field bleachers. And that one in the bullpen. And the count remains 3-2. Murdoch looking to get a hold of one. Give his Turks the chance to take the lead early. Leininger looking to keep him shut down. Zarlingo's going to go. And that'll be a strikeout for Murdoch. Zarlingo now on second, 2 outs on the board. Now at the plate is the catcher for the Harrisonburg Turks, number 35, Matt Delgado. Delgado, runner on second. Leininger eyeing him down. That one in the dirt for ball 1. Zarlingo leading off. And Leininger gets the breaking ball to go for the 1-1 count. Leininger eyeing down Zarlingo. Here's the pitch. High and outside, no luck. Delgado, a good eye. Just waiting for the right pitch. And reaches for it, but gets no contact for strike 2. All 2s on the board at the moment. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on second. Delgado to advance Zarlingo. Leininger to make it 3. Delgado pokes that one to third. The throw over to first. And a good stretch there by John Howard as the Cavaliers make the play. No runs on 1 hit, no errors from the Cavaliers, 1 runner left stranded. And as we enter the top of the 3rd inning, the scoreline remains 0-0. Cavaliers now the chance to take the lead.
baseman Christian Reyna.
Leading off here in the top of the third, Christian Reyna, the third baseman, rounding out the order for the Cavaliers. Still the 1-1 count. To continue to hold the Cavaliers off. Good eye there from Reyna. The foul tip moves the count to 2-2. Cavaliers still looking to get a streak going here. Here's Davila to make it 1. But can't get it to go for the 3-2 count. And Reyna thought he got it there, but no swing for strike 3. Returning to the plate, the center fielder, number 8, Blasian Pato. Pato 0 for 1 tonight, looking to change things around. Get something started here for the Cavaliers. Here's Davila. Foul tip straight back there for strike 1. Davila. High and inside, a good eye there from Pato. The 1-1 count. No runners on for the Cavaliers. 2 runs through 2. Excuse me, 2 hits through 2. Davila just hits the top of the zone for strike 2. Davila now the chance for 2. That one spiked into the ground there by Pato. Count remains 1-2. Davila 1-2-3 inning in the second. He'll look to repeat history here. Davila, a good job so far. Here's the 1-2 pitch. The pop up, that one high, straight up. Just going to be outside. Fielders can't get to it. Count remains 1-2. Turks a must-win game here. They went all the way in 2023. Can they do it here again? Here's Davila. One thing he might have slipped out of his hand there. That one way high. The 2-2 count. Davila looking for 2. Pato looking for his first hit of the night. Here's the pitch. High and deep to right center field. Zarlingo makes the easy catch for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down so far for Davila. He'll look to get the 1-2-3 inning once again here in the top of the third. Now at the plate from the Cadets of the Virginia Military Institute, the second baseman, Kaz Jordan. Jordan a single in his last at bat. He's 1 for 1 so far. Here's Davila. Can't get that one to go. Low and outside. 4-1. Gets a hold of that one, but can't keep it fair for strike one. Davila all going to hold the Cavs scoreless through 3. Both teams struggling to get on base tonight. 2 hits for each. Here's Davila. Breaking ball just a little too high. Ball 2. Still no runners on. 2 outs on the board. On outside. I think both teams feeling the nerves a little bit here. Very important single elimination game for both. Turks second in the South, the Cavaliers third. And Davila high and inside for ball 4. Now Jordan on first, 2 outs on the board. At the plate, the first baseman, number 17, John Howard. Howard a double in his last at bat. 1 for 1. Jordan now leading off. Davila the 1-1 count. A high foul tip there. Moves it to 2. Runner on first, 1-2 count, 2 outs on the board. Davila now the chance to make it 3. Here's the pitch. Runner's going to go. And that one will hit Howard. Runner's now on first and second for the Cavaliers. 2 outs on the board. At the plate once again, the designated hitter for the Cavaliers, number 32, Bryce DeMori. DeMori, product of the Lynchburg Hornets. Chance to give the Cavs the lead. Good eye there. That one just a tad too low for ball 1. Jordan leading off on second, Howard on first. And the foul tip straight back for strike 1. Davila waits the sign. Eyeing down the runners. 1-1 pitch. Gets it to go for strike 2. Davila once again looking for 3. Runners leading off. DeMori looking for his first hit. Here's Davila. And DeMori another foul tip for the 1-2 count. Both teams must be feeling the jitters right now. So 0 through 3. Runner's going to go. Delgado. No throw, and both runners will advance. Now the 2-2 count. Runner in scoring position. DeMori the chance for the RBI. Davila the chance to retire the side. 2 outs, 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. High ball popped up. Evans going for it. And makes the catch to hold the Cavaliers scoreless through 3. Great defensive work here by the Turks as they hold off the Cavaliers. As we move to the bottom of the third, scoreline remains 0-0. Fans, as always, we thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the Valley Baseball League. The Valley Baseball League is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. He is also known as the gateway to the majors. Tonight's matchup, the wild card playoff for the South Division, the Harrisonburg Turks taking on the Culpeper Cavaliers in a single elimination game. The winner of tonight's game will face the Charlottesville Tom Sox later this weekend in the South Division Finals. 3-game series this weekend will determine who will go on to face the winner of the North Division. For the North Division, the Winchester Royals taking on the Strasburg Express. The second and third seeds fighting to go to the North Division Finals, which will be played against the Purcellville Cannons later this weekend. On the mound once again for the Culpeper Cavaliers, number 7, Nathan Leininger. Leading off here in the bottom of the third and rounding out the order for the Turks, the third baseman, number 12, Alex Uloa. His first at bat of the night. Holds back the swing for strike one. Leininger holds Turks scores through 2 on 2 hits. He'll look to continue his success. That one high and inside. Uloa ducks it, the 1-1 count. That one low and inside, but just taps the dirt before Peterson can get to it for the 2-1 count. Uloa just barely past the third baseline for the 2-2 count. The sun's setting here in Harrisonburg, but it hasn't set on the Turks yet as they look to stay alive this season. They won it all last year when they defeated the Charlottesville Tom Sox. And they'll look to repeat their success this year. 2-2 count, now outs on the board. Leininger, we're going to make it 1. Uloa looking for his first hit of the night. Here's the pitch. And swing and a miss, strike 3. As we return to the top of the order, the second baseman, number 2, Jalen Evans. Evans 0 for 1 on a strikeout in his first at bat. He'll look to turn things around. Here's Leininger. Evans takes a stab at it, but can't get it to go for strike 1. Leininger, little grip on his bat there. Uses his spray. Now settling back in the box, though 1 count. 1 out on the board, no runners on, as the Turks look to take the lead. Leininger awaits the sign. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Leininger couldn't get it to go. Ball 1. Evans looking to get on the stat sheet. Leininger gets the breaking ball to go for strike 2. Evans hesitant to swing. Evans pokes that one. It'll just roll foul as the count remains 1-2. Leonard doing well to hold the Turks off so far, but not without a fight. Jalen Evans, 1-2 count. Now on the board, following a Uloa strikeout. Switch out the balls here. Leininger to make it 2. That one just outside, ball 2. Both teams have to make something happen here. Leininger for 2. That one way outside for the full count. Leininger, the 3-2 pitch, chance for 2. Evans looking for his first hit. And the foul tip straight back. Count remains 3-2. And Evans, a good eye there for ball 4. Runner now on first for the Turks. Returning to the plate now, the shortstop for the Turks, number 0, Jose Perez. Perez, a double, his first at bat. He's 1 for 1. Evans on first leading off. Perez looks to advance. 1 out on the board. That one low and inside. Perez nearly swung out of his shoes. A bit awkward there for the 0-1 count. Leininger. Here's the pitch. Perez, no swing, strike 2. Looks a little upset by himself there. And Leininger now the opportunity for 2. Evans again leading off on first. Here's Leininger. Perez. A good eye, low and inside, ball 1. Perez eager to make something happen. Just waiting for the right pitch here, the 1-2 count. Leininger now for 2. Evans going to go. Perez pokes that one to right field. Evans going for third. And Perez with the base hit. Runners now on first and third for the Harrisonburg Turks with 1 out on the board. As Perez moves to 2 for 2, the left fielder for the Harrisonburg Turks, Chris Katz, now at the plate. He's 0 for 1, but has the RBI opportunity here. Katz used these situations, often base hits for the RBI opportunities. See if he can turn one here. Both teams have yet to get on the scoreboard. Still 0-0 through 2.5. Excuse me, 3.5. Perez is going to go. No one at second, and he'll advance. No contest. Runners now on second and third. Cats RBI chance. The 2-0 count. And Cats now on first, and bases loaded for the Turks. Now at the plate, the first baseman, number 32, Jack Canizaro. Canizaro struck out in his first bat, but now he has an RBI opportunity. He's playing on his home turf. He's a product of the James Madison Dukes right here in Harrisonburg. See their logo just behind home plate. And a chance to show out for the home crowd. On the way outside, takes a swing at it, but can't get it to go. Runners leading off. Weininger, the 0-1 pitch. That one way outside for ball one. Weininger awaits the sign. Shakes it off. Shakes it off again. Here now the 1-1 pitch. One out on the board. Bases loaded for the Turks. Can't get that one to go for the 2-1 count. Turks chance now to take the lead. The team's yet to get a run on the stat sheet. Weininger. Canizaro. Pokes that one to the infield. The throw to first. And Canizaro is out, but run will score as the Turks take the lead for the first time tonight. Evans scores on an RBI from Jack Canizaro. And the scoreline moves to 1-0. Cats on second. And Perez on third. As the Turks with a chance to take a 2-run lead. Now at the plate, the center fielder, number 20, Anthony Pascal. Pascal 0 for 1. Chance to turn things around. Weininger. Pascal high to left center field. And Gabe Larry gets to it in time for out number 3. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors from the Cavaliers as the Harrisonburg Turks take the 1-0 lead over the Cavaliers. As long as they can hold off the Cavs, they will secure their spot in the division finals later this weekend against the Charlottesville Tom Sox. Tonight's game a must-win single elimination wild card playoff. Fans, if you would like to follow the Turks on social media, you can check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Our Twitter handle is HBG Turks VBL, our Instagram is HBurg Turks, and our Facebook live streams are at Harrisonburg Turks Baseball. If you'd like any other information, or if you'd like to buy some Turks apparel, please visit us at harrisonburgturks.com. As we enter the top of the 4th, David Davila on the mound once again. Leading off here as we enter the top of the fourth, the left fielder, number 24, Gabe Larry. Larry will look to respond to a one-run inning from the Turks as they take the 1-0 lead. Davila now on the mound. Gets that one to go. No swing from Larry. Strike one. Davila can't get that one to go for the 1-1 count. The foul poke there from Larry as the count moves to 1-2. Davila looking at one. He's held the Cavs scoreless through 3. Larry, the foul tip, this one towards the home dugout. Count remains 1-2. Here's Davila. Foul tip straight back by Larry. Larry's 0 for 1. He's looking for his first hit of the night. And Davila looking for out number 1 here in the fourth. And Davila can't get the breaking ball to go. High and outside for ball 2. Davila. Chance for 1. And no luck, full count. Good eye there from Larry. The 3-2 count. Davila, the full count pitch. Swing and a miss from Larry. Strike 3. Out number 1 for Davila. Hasn't let in any so far. 2 hits through 3.5. Returning to the plate, the catcher, number 48, Ryan Peterson. Peterson's 0 for 1. He'll look to get something started for the Cavaliers. Good eye there for ball 1. Delgado couldn't hold on to it. Davila the side. The 1-0 pitch. Couldn't get that one to go. High and inside. 2-0. Peterson looking to get on base for the first time. No swing there for strike 1. Davila wasting no time. Awaits the sign. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss from Peterson, strike 2. Davila now looking at 2. Peterson desperately wants to get something started here. Here's Davila. Can't get it to go for another full count. Davila now. Looking at out number 2, but no luck for ball 4. Peterson now on base for the first time tonight, and 1 out on the board. Now stepping up to the plate, the right fielder, number 40, Jackson Reshetsky. Reshetsky, the product of the Tar Heels out of UNC. He'll look to keep the momentum going for the Cavaliers. Here's Davila. The high foul tip there by Reshetsky. Would have been extra bases if that had stayed fair. But we got the 0-1 count. Peterson leading off on first. Bill is shaking off the signs. Well, now the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss from Rashetsky. The 0-2 count, and Davila another chance for 2. And that'll do it for Rashetsky. Strike 3. Davila now with 2 on the board and 1 runner on. Now returning to the plate, the shortstop for the Cavaliers from the Crimson of Harvard, Tyler Shulman. Shulman looking for his first hit of the night. And Davila with the 1-0 count. Peterson again leading off. Davila throw to first. Canizaro can't hold on to it. No run from Peterson. He'll remain safe at first, and the count will remain 1-0. Davila able to hold the Cavaliers off so far. He'll look to hold them scoreless through 4. Here's the pitch. And that one low and inside. No swing from Shulman. Strike 1. Davila. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss from Shulman. Strike 2. Davila now. A chance for 3. 1-2 count. 1 runner on. Cavaliers have yet to get a run. The Turks with a 1-run lead. And Davila threw it so hard he lost his hat, but couldn't get it to go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, Davila the chance for 3. And a swing and a miss from Shulman, strike 3. That's 4 for Davila, as he helps his Turks maintain a 1-run lead. As we're into the bottom of the 4th, score is Culpeper Cavaliers 0, Harrisonburg Turks 1. They'll look to maintain their 1-run lead and potentially extend it to more. Tonight's matchup of the Cavaliers versus the Turks is a South Division 1-game elimination wildcard playoff. The winning team will advance and the losing team will be eliminated for the season. Whoever wins tonight's game will go on to face the Charlottesville Tom Sox this weekend in a 3-game series for the South Division Finals. Whoever wins that game will go on to the championships and will face the winner of Purcellville versus the 2nd seed in the North Division. Currently, the Winchester Royals and the Strasburg Express facing off to determine who will play Purcellville. Those games the same days as the South Division Finals later this weekend. Purcellville and Charlottesville just awaiting their opponents. Fans, as always, we want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the Valley Baseball League, which is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. And it looks like we're going to get a pitching change here for the Culpeper Cavaliers. Replacing number 7, Nathan Leininger, is going to be number 22, Will Burns. Burns looked to be a difference maker here tonight. So far through 4, Nathan Leininger letting in 1. The Turks maintaining a 1-run lead as we enter the bottom of the 4th. They'll look to extend it and secure themselves a spot in the division finals. Leading off here in the bottom of the 4th, the right fielder, number 8, Anthony Zarlingo.
Leading off for the Turks, from Miami Hamilton, the Harriers, right fielder Anthony Zarlingo.
Zarlingo 1 for 1 in the night with a single. He'll look to repeat his success. That one high and outside for Burns' first pitch. Foul tip there by Zarlingo for the 1-1 count. Here's Burns, the 1-1 pitch. Zarlingo eyes it down, strike 2. No swing there, and now Burns the chance for his first strikeout. Here comes the pitch. Zarlingo a good eye for ball 2. Now in high and outside. And a full count for Burns in his first at bat. 3-2 count now. Zarlingo 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. Zarlingo the high foul tip to the left field bleachers. And the count remains 3-2. Zarlingo now settling back in. Three-two pitch once again. Zarlingo pokes that one to the second baseman. The toss to first. And looks like Zarlingo got there right in time, but umpires are going to call him out at first. It's a disagreement there from the fans. To me, it looked like he was safe, but umpire's call will stand. Now at the plate, number 34, the designated hitter from the Marshall Thundering Herd, Ethan Murdoch. Murdoch takes the breaking ball high and inside for strike 1. Burns awaits the sign. The 0-1 pitch. Can't get that one to go for ball 1. A good eye from Murdoch. Dipping at the last second. Burns again. Well, and inside, ball 2. Murdoch seeking out his first base tonight. No swing, high and inside, strike 2. The 2-2 count now. Burns the chance to make it 2. Murdoch again looking for his first hit. And no luck there, strike 3. Returning to the plate, the catcher, number 35, Matt Delgado. Delgado's 0 for 1 so far. And we'll look to turn things around here. Delgado chops at it, but no dice for strike 1. Delgado almost gets it to go to right, but that one just foul for the 0-2 count. Burns now the chance to retire the side. Still no runners for the Turks. 2 outs. 0-2 pitch by Burns. And Delgado, the foul tip. Delgado again, settling back in. Burns for 3. 0-2 count. Delgado pops that one just outside center. And the catch by Blasian Pato. No runs, no hits, and no errors by the Cavaliers as the score holds at Turks 1, Cavs 0. As we enter the top of the 5th, the Cavaliers look to get on the scoreboard for the first time and cut down the Turks' lead. Tonight's game a must-win for both teams, as this wild card playoff is single elimination. Fans, as always, we thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of the Valley Baseball League, which is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball.
They're the bottom of the 7th in the North Division wild card game, and Harrisonburg has a 5-2 lead over Winchester.
David Davila once again on the mound for the Turks as we enter the top of the 5th. Leading off for the Culpeper Cavaliers. At the bottom of the order, the third baseman, number 1, Christian Reyna. Reyna's 0 for 1 so far. Here's Davila to start the 5th. And a good eye there from Reyna. Sun is officially set here in Harrisonburg, but not on the Cavaliers. They're still in this. A swing and a miss from Reyna for the 1-1 count. Turks maintaining a 1-run lead. Davila will look to shut the Cavaliers down. Cavaliers 2 hits through 4. Davila, that one in the dirt. The 2-1 count. Here's Davila. Reyna foul tip straight back for strike 2. Well, started off a little rough, but has toned it down here. Locked it down. Here's the 2-2 pitch, the chance for 1. Here's the pitch, and the breaking ball too high for the full count. Reyna shaking it off. Looking for his first base hit. And he'll get on base for the first time tonight. On ball 4. Returning to the top of the order here for the Cavaliers, the center fielder, number 8, Blasian Pato. Pato's 0 for 2. And a runner on, he'll look to get his first hit. Reyna leading off. Davila, the pitch. On high, Delgado can't get to it, and Reyna will advance. Reyna now on second on a wild pitch from Davila. Pato now settling in. And Delgado going to have a word with Davila. Infield coming in. Nothing more important than communication and teamwork tonight as the Turks look to secure a spot in the division finals. The 1-0 count, no outs on the board. A runner on second for the Cavaliers. Still down 1 to the Turks, have yet to get a run on the board. And assistant coach going to come out and have a word with Davila here. We could see a pitching change. Davila has held the Cavaliers scoreless through 4 so far. And Davila will remain on the mound for the time being. He's got a runner on second. No outs on the board. At the plate, Blasian Pato, the center fielder for the Cavaliers. Davila will look to shut him down. Davila had some heat on that one. Pato managed to tip it foul for the 1-1 count. Davila eyeing down the runner. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. Pato's 0 for 2 so far. Still seeking out his first hit. Reyna leading off on second. Huge swing there from Pato, but no luck. Strike 2. Davila again looking for 1. Gets the sign. 2-2 pitch. Foul tip by Pato. Pato managing to stay alive, just looking to get something to go. Deep poke to the outfield could potentially mean a tied ball game. Davila to make it 1. High, deep ball to left center field. Fielder's going back. And that one will bounce, hit the fence, and a run will score. An RBI double there from Blasian Pato for his first hit of the night. And tonight's ball game tied up at 1-1. And it looks like that will probably do it for David Davila. Yep, it will. A substitute coming out from the bullpen. Davila letting in 1 through 5. I'll have the name of that replacement for you in just a second. Replacing number 16, David DeVille on the mound tonight for the Turks is going to be number 21, Benjamin Craig. Craig will look to hold the Cavaliers to 1 and be a difference maker here tonight. So far, the game is tied at 1-all. In the top of the 5th, no outs on the board, runner on second for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers getting themselves back in this game. They must win here tonight to stay active this season. The winner of tonight's game will face the Charlottesville Tom Sox in the South Division Finals later this weekend. Currently in the North Division, the Winchester Royals taking on the Strasburg Express. In the North Division matchup, whoever wins that game will go on to face the Purcellville Cannons in the North Division Finals. The Turks won it all last year when they defeated the Charlottesville Tom Sox in the Valley Baseball League Championships. We'll see if they can do it again this year. Benjamin Craig now warmed up on the mound. For his first batter of the night, he will face number 2, Kaz Jordan. Jordan, 1 hit on the night and 1 walk. And a runner on second. No outs on the board. And Craig will look to change that. Here's Craig. The bunt there. The throw to third. Not in time. And Kaz Jordan will reach on a fielder's choice. Inazaro thought he could turn it in time, but just a split second too late. Runners now in scoring position for the Cavaliers as they have the opportunity to take the lead for the first time tonight. Now at the plate, the first baseman, number 17, John Howard. Howard, the RBI chance. A double in his first at bat. He was hit by a pitch in his last. And he'll poke that one to right. That one will roll fair. And the leading run will score. And that'll be a base hit, single RBI for John Howard. Once again, runners on first and third in scoring position. Bryce Tamori at the plate now, no outs on the board. Cavaliers now with a 1-run lead. Tamori seeking his first hit. Craig seeking his first strikeout. Gets that one to go for strike 1. Craig. Runner's going to go. Delgado. Delgado tried to throw it to second. Craig intercepted. Runners now on second and third for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers up 1, 0-2 count. Craig the chance to make it 1. Maury the poke. He throws to first. That one no good. Canizaro. Throw is not in time, and another run will score. The Culpeper Cavaliers now with a 3-1. Excuse me. 3. Cavaliers with a score of 3 and a 2-run lead over the Turks. Once again, runners on first and third. A quick 3 here for the Cavaliers. Their first time leading tonight. Now at the plate, number 24, left fielder Gabe Larry. Larry 0 for 2. Here's Craig. Larry pokes that one to Evans. Evans, the toss to second. That one's good. Throw to first, not in time. And another run will score. And a quick 4 runs for the Cavaliers. They've scored all of their runs here in the top of the 5th as they take the 4-1 lead. 3 straight RBI singles for the Cavaliers. Now to play the catcher, Ryan Peterson. Peterson looking for his first hit of the night. Watches that one go by for strike 1. 1 out on the board, runner leading off on first. Foul tip there for the 0-2 count. That one high and outside. Craig can't get it to go for the 1-2 count. Craig now looking for 2. Let 4 in so far. Larry leading off on first. Swing and a miss from Peterson. Strike 3. Craig now with 2 outs. Cavs scored 4. He'll look to hold him to it. Now to play the right fielder, number 40, Jackson Rashetsky. Rashetsky's 0 for 2. He'll look to get his first hit of the night. Pokes that one right to Craig. Craig can't hold on to it, and Rashetsky will score. Excuse me, not score. He'll reach first. Runners now on first and second for the Cavaliers. 2 outs on the board. And the 4-1 score line. Shortstop Tyler Shulman now at the plate. He is 0 for 2. Looking to get his first hit of the night. Athlete and a scholar. He's a product of the Harvard Crimson. Good eye there for the 1-0 count. Craig now waiting the sign. High and outside, can't get it to go for the 2-0 count. Larry almost getting caught there. But Delgado, no throw. Here's Craig. 2-0 pitch. Can't get it to go. Ball 3. A walk here would mean bases loaded for the Cavaliers. They've already scored 4 this inning. They lead the Turks by 3. Here's Craig. And that'll do it. Ball 4. Returning to the bottom of the order, the third baseman, number 1, Christian Reyna. Reyna seeking out his first hit, a walk in his last at bat. And the RBI chance here. Craig struggling on the mound so far. He's let in 4. High and inside, no swing from Reyna. Strike 1. Craig once again gets that one to go for the 0-2 count. He's got 2 up, the chance to make it 3. Bases loaded for the Cavaliers. Perfect RBI chance here for Reyna. Can Craig make it 3? Not yet. That one just a little outside for ball 1. Craig, 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Top of the 5th, the Cavaliers scoring 4 runs on 4 hits as they take the 4-1 lead over the Harrisonburg Turks. Entering the bottom of the 5th, the Turks will look to respond as they need at least 4 to take tonight's ball game and stay alive this season. Once again on the mound, having replaced number 7 Nathan Leininger, will be number 22 Will Burns.
If you do have LA numbers going up to the announcer's window for gift certificate, 2 free chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A on East Market Street in Harrisonburg. Right out there, each chicken.
Leading off here as we enter the bottom of the 5th inning. For the Harrisonburg Turks, third baseman number 12, Alex Uloa. Uloa will poke that one just outside the third baseline. Barely hopped foul. But Bob Weiss having a word with the third base umpire. It looked like it might have stayed fair and then just outside or just over the third base. But call will stand for the 0-1 count. Uloa now back at the plate. Burns awaiting the sign, shakes it off again. And here's the pitch. Uloa with a foul tip for the 0-2 count. He's 0 for 1 so far. Turks will look to turn the tide here, change the momentum, and cut down the Cavaliers' 3-run lead. And Burns caught him looking for strike 3. Returning to the top of the order for the Turks, the second baseman, number 2, Jalen Evans. Evans a walk in his last at bat. He's still seeking out his first hit. Burns, that one a wild pitch, way over Jalen Evans' head for the 1-0 count. Might have slipped out of his hand there. Regardless, ball 1. Burns now. Evans. Burns going to put that one in the dirt. Good eye from Evans for the 2-0 count. One out on the board. Still no runners on for the Turks. Evans again, settling back in. Here's Burns. Evans pokes that one to right center field. That one will fall. Evans now going for 2. Center fielder throw. Not in time, and that'll be a leadoff double for Jalen Evans. Excuse me, not a leadoff, but a double. Stand-up double for Jalen Evans here in the bottom of the 5th. His first hit of the night. Now stepping into the batter's box for the Harrisonburg Turks, the shortstop, number 0, Jose Perez. Perez is 2 for 2 on the night. That one high and outside, ball 1. Evans leading off on second. Burns eyes him down. Here's the pitch. Perez, that one just outside the first base line for the 1-1 count. Perez a double in his first at bat, a single in his second. Chance to repeat a success. And Evans forced to go, throw to third. And he will be tagged out. Caught slipping there. Burns making the turn at just the right time, and now 2 outs on the board. Still the 1-1 count for Perez. But now a chance for a quick inning from Burns. Burns now, the 2-1 count. One high and outside, ball 3. Perez 2 for 2 on the night. Here's the pitch. Gets that one to go, low and inside, strike 2. 3-2 count. Burns to retire the side, hold the Turks scoreless. No runners on. Burns, here's the pitch. And gets Perez there for ball 4. And coach going to come out and have a word with Burns here. Could see potential pitching change. Perez now on first. And Chris Katz stepping up to the plate. Burns will stay on the mound for the time being. In his time on the plate, he's led 0 in. Now stepping up to the plate, the product of Wake Forest, Chris Katz, the left fielder. Katz, a walk in his last at bat. He's still seeking his first hit. He's got Perez on first and 2 outs on the board. Here's Will Burns. Breaking ball high and inside, but just too high for ball 1. That one high over the plate, ball 2. Burns now, the 2-0 count. 2 outs on the board, 1 runner on. The pitch. Katz, the high tip, straight outside the first baseline. And no catch there by John Howard as the count moves to 2-1. Katz looking to get something started. Perez leading off. Burns the 2-1 pitch. Katz the foul tip there. Looked like it hit off his bat. It might have hit his back. The count now moves to 2-2. Burns the chance to retire the sign, hold the Turks scoreless. Now and high over the plate for the full count. Burns now, 3-2 count. Chance to make it 3, hold the Turks scoreless. Perez going to go, and Katz, good eye for ball 4. Runners now on first and second for the Turks. Katz 2 straight walks. Turning to the plate is the first baseman, Jack Canizaro. Canizaro looking to get on base for the first time tonight. His ground out last at bat led to a run scoring. And the Turks' only run of the night. They're down 3 to the Cavaliers and 2 runners on. Here's Burns. Tip straight back by Canizaro, 0-1 count. Where the Turks must win tonight's game to stay alive here in the Valley Baseball League playoffs. Winner of tonight's game will advance to the conference finals. As the South Division, the Charlottesville Tom Sox on top, the Turks ranked second, and the Cavaliers ranked third. Winner of tonight's game will go on to face the Tom Sox in a 3-game series later this weekend. Burns now eyeing down the runners. And the 1-1 pitch. It's the breaking ball to go for strike 2. Burns again looking at 3. Canizaro seeking out his first hit of the night. Katz leading off on first, Perez on second. Burns to keep the Turks at 1. Canizaro, a high pop up. That one almost straight up, just outside first. And the catch there by John Howard holds the Turks at 0. One hit for the Turks and 2 runners left stranded. No runs and no errors. As we move to the top of the 6th, the Cavs maintaining a 3-run lead by a scoreline of 4-1. The Turks look to hold the Cavaliers scoreless and send it to the bottom of the 6th to give themselves a fighting chance.
Center fielder, Harrison Nato.
Leading off here for the Culpeper Cavaliers in the top of the 6th, Blasian Pato, the center fielder. Craig, the 1-1 count. Pato, high ball to left field. Katz coming in for it and makes the catch for out number 1. And that moves Pato to 1 for 4. He had an RBI double in his last at bat to tie the game. Well, he couldn't get it to go there. Now at the plate, the second baseman, number 2, has Jordan. Jordan is 2 for 3. He had a single in his last at bat. Craig, that one high and outside for ball 1. Jordan seeking out the base hit. Here's Craig. Jordan, that one. Line drive just over the right fence for the 1-1 count. Craig will look to hold the Cavaliers scoreless. Currently hold a 3-run lead over the Turks. Pitch. High pop up just outside the infield, and Evans runs back to make the catch. It's good communication there, as Evans makes it 2. Now at the plate, first baseman John Howard. Howard RBI single in his last at bat. He's 2 for 3 on the night. Look to get some momentum going here in the top of 6th. Here's Benjamin Craig. Low and outside, can't get it to go for ball 1. Turks will have to score at least 3 to stay in tonight's ball game. Craig will look to hold the Cavaliers scoreless. Gets that one to go for strike 1. Turks went all the way last year. Looking to repeat their success here. Down poked fair. Craig picks it up. The toss to first. And Canizaro just in time for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Harrisonburg Turks. As the scoreline remains, Culpeper Cavaliers 4, Harrisonburg Turks 1. The Turks look to respond as we enter the bottom of the 6th. Down 3. Have to score at least 3 to stay in tonight's ball game. As a reminder, tonight's wild card playoff game is single elimination. Whichever team loses here will be out for the season, and whichever team wins will advance to the conference finals. The division finals, which will be this weekend against the Charlottesville Tom Sox. A 3-game series to determine who will go on to the Valley Baseball League Championships against the winner of the North Division. In the North Division, the second-ranked Winchester Royals taking on the third-ranked Strasburg Express to determine who will go on to play the Purcellville Cannons for the North Division finals. Once again on the mound for the Culpeper Cavaliers, number 22, Will Burns. Now at the plate for the Turks, leading off here in the bottom of the 6th, the center fielder, number 20, Anthony Pascal. Pascal holds back the swing, but that'll be strike 1. Foul tip there for strike 2. Burns now the chance for 1. Now high and inside, almost nails Pascal for the 1-2 count. And caught Pascal looking for strike 3. Burns first out here in the bottom of the 6th. Now at the plate, the right fielder, number 8, Anthony Zarlingo. Zarlingo 1 for 2. That one high and outside. Peterson can't hold on to it. Zarlingo looking to inspire some momentum out of the Turks here. No runners on, 1 out on the board. Swung for the fences, but couldn't get the contact for strike 1. Good eye, that one low and inside, ball 2. The high foul tip there by Zarlingo as the count remains 2-2. Burns now the chance to make it 2. Arlinga looking to keep his Turks in it. Turks currently down 3. They'll need at least 3 to stay in tonight's ball game, pending the Cavs don't score through the next 3. Going high and inside, Zarlingo does a good job to get out of the way for the full count. Burns to make it 2. And that went high and outside for ball 4. Now stepping up to the plate, the right fielder, the designated hitter, number 34, Ethan Murdoch. Murdoch has struggled at the plate so far. He's 0 for 2. We'll look to see if he can change things around here. Burns the throw to first, not in time. Zarlingo again, leading off. Burns. Murdoch, high, deep ball to right field. And Rashetsky able to make the catch. 2 outs on the board now. Runner on first for the Turks. Now stepping up to the plate is the catcher, number 35, Matt Delgado. Delgado 0 for 2 on the night. Get his first hit here. Zarlingo leading off on first. Burns eyeing him down. Here's the pitch. Delgado, high, deep ball, again to right field. Rashetsky going for it. And can't make the catch for strike 1. Burns now, the 0-1 pitch. Zarlingo leading off. The pickoff attempt, no good. Zarlingo once again safe at first. Now remains 0-1. 2 outs on the board. Good eye there from Delgado. High and inside. Ball 1. Zarlingo leading off. Burns the 1-1 count. High over the plate for the 2-1 count. Ball 2. Delgado still seeking his first hit of the night. Delgado high and deep to right center. And Rashetsky makes the catch. No runs, no hits, and no errors from the Cavaliers as they maintained their 3-run lead. To the top of the 7th we go as the Cavaliers will look to extend their lead. Turks will look to shut them down. A quick 1-2-3 inning to give themselves another chance in the bottom of the 7th. Turks will have to win tonight's game to stay in. And at the moment, the Cavaliers looking to go on to face the Charlottesville Tom Sox this weekend. Fans, as always, we thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast, the Valley Baseball League, which is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. If you'd like to follow the Harrisonburg Turks on social media, You can check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Our Twitter handle is HBG Turks VBL, Instagram is Hberg Turks, and Facebook is Harrisonburg Turks Baseball. If you'd like any other information, or if you'd like to purchase any Harrisonburg Turks apparel, please visit our website at harrisonburgturks.com.
It's Goss Model in the North Wild Card game. Strasburg has defeated Winchester 6-2. The Express will meet up with Percival in the North Division Championship.
And just receiving word that in the North Division, the Strasburg Express defeating the Winchester Royals by a score of 6-2. And they will go on to face the Purcellville Cannons this weekend in a 3-run series for the division finals. Winner of that will go on to face the South Division winners. For the division finals, Charlottesville Tom Sox will face the winner of tonight's game. As we enter the top of the 7th, leading off, the designated hitter, number 32, Bryce DeMori. Maury, an RBI single, his last at bat. He's 1 for 3. That one high and outside from Craig, ball 1. Craig now. I don't think it might have hit DeMori if he hadn't swung at it. But that'll be a foul tip for the 1-1 count. That one they basically straight up. Delgado going back, and that one will land in the stands for the 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss there for strike 3, DeMori. And that's out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. Benjamin Craig will look to make it 2. Now stepping up to the plate, the left fielder, Gabe Larry. The high ball up to right field, and the easy catch by Zarlingo for out number 2. Now at the plate, this is the catcher, number 48, Ryan Peterson. Peterson will look to make something happen as Craig looks for the 1-2-3 inning. The 0-2 count now for Peterson. Craig will look to retire the side. Here's the pitch. High and outside, ball 1. Craig to make it 3. That one just outside the hips of Peterson there for the 2-2 count. No runners down, 2 outs on the board. And Craig the chance to make it 3. 2-2 pitch. Foul tip from Peterson. So far, Peterson is seeking out his first hit. A strikeout, a walk, and a strikeout. Turks looking to slow the Cavaliers' momentum, give themselves a chance at the bottom of the 7th. Now on a line drive to center, it'll drop. And that'll be a base hit for Peterson, his first of the night. Jackson Rashetsky now at the plate. He's 1 for 3. Single in his last at bat. He's got 1 runner on and 2 outs on the board. Craig gets that one to go for strike 1. Rashetsky, no swing, strike 2. Craig now the chance for 3 once again. Chance to hold the Cavaliers scoreless through 2. Turks still down 3. Here's the pitch. And couldn't get it to go for the 1-2 count. Craig waits the sign. Peterson leading off. And the foul tip by Rashetsky. Count remains 1-2. Craig settling. Peterson off first. Craig again for 3. And that one poked just past the second baseman. Peterson will round second, decides to go back. And Perez couldn't get the tag in time, as Peterson will stay safe. A single for Jackson Rashetsky, his second straight. He's now 2 for 4. And now the play is the shortstop, Tyler Shulman. Shulman seeking out his first hit of the night. As seems to be the story here. He's got runners on first and second. Craig has 2 outs. Can't get that one to go for ball 1. Craig. High pop up from Shulman. And Katz coming in for out number 3. No runs on 2 hits for the Cavaliers. No errors from the Turks. And fans, you know what time it is. It's the middle of the 7th. It's time for the 7th inning stretch.
If you purchase a 50/50 jackpot, well, thank you so very much for participating in tonight's 50/50 jackpot drawing. $75 goes to tonight's winner.
And it appears we're going to get a pitching change here for the Culpeper Cavaliers.
did with that box. Also, hot off the grill, hot dogs $1, hamburgers $3. That's the second. Hot dogs $1, hamburgers $3.10. Wow, supplies last.
We'll have the name of that replacement for the Cavaliers here in just a second. We'll do it for Will Burns. He let in 0 through 3.
Sales called the bullpen for the Culpeper Cavaliers. Now from the Grizzlies of Oakland University, Christopher Hunt.
And it appears we got the name here. And replacing number 22, Will Burns, on the mound is going to be number 30, Christopher Hunt. Near the bottom of the 7th, Hun will look to hold the Turks scoreless for the next 3 and clinch the victory for the Cavaliers. Now at the plate at the bottom of the order for the Harrisonburg Turks, the third baseman, number 12, Alex Uloa. Uloa was 0 for 2 on the night. And a heater there from Hun, but couldn't get it to stay fair for ball 1. He'll get that one to go, though, for strike 1. That one high and outside, ball 2. Yellow is still seeking out his first hit. And a good eye there for ball 3. Not a chance to walk his first batter of the night. Here comes the pitch. And a foul tip there by Uloa. Looks like he couldn't hold on to his bat. That one almost hitting the third baseman for the full count. Uloa in there, putting a little grip on his bat. But it doesn't slip out of his hands again. The 3-2 count now on the board. No outs. And Christopher Hun a chance for his first strikeout. Here comes the pitch. And the foul tip there by Uloa. Once again, Hun for 1. Here's Uloa. And caught him looking. That one high and inside. Strike 3. That's 3 straight strikeouts for Uloa. Tough night at the plate. As we return to the top of the order, the second baseman, number 2, Jalen Evans. Evans is 1 for 3 on the night. He's got a double in his last at bat. He'll look to get some momentum started here for the Turks. That one high and outside, ball 1. And Hun, that one high and inside, a breaking ball. That seems to be his pitch tonight. Most Most of the batters that he's faced, most of his strikes have come from that specific area. Usually the breaking ball. Couldn't get it to go there. The 3-0 count. And runners on for the Turks and a chance to get one. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And no swing from Evans, strike one. And that'll do it. Ball 4 for Evans. His second walk of the night. Now returning to the plate is the shortstop, number 0, Jose Perez. Perez has gotten on base in all 3 of his at-bats. He's gotten 2 hits. And he'll look to get another here in the bottom of the 7th. 1 out on the board, and Evans on first. And Perez narrowly avoiding that. Evans will advance to second, and the 1-1 count. Perez now settling back in. He's got the 1-1 count. Evans now on second. Here's Hund. The 1-1 pitch. Can't get that one to go for ball 2. Hunt turns around there. Evans back to second. 2-1 count. Perez seeking his 3rd hit of the night. Perez holds back the swing, ball 2. The foul tip there by Perez. Moves the count to 2-2. Hunt now. The chance to make it 2. Evans again leading off on second. Perez, the high ball into left center field. The catch by Pato, and Evans is going to go, slides into third just in time. Runner now in scoring position for the Turks, and the chance to cut down the Cavaliers' 3-run lead. Returning to the plate, the left fielder, number 42, Chris Katz.
Call for the first number drawn for tonight's 50-50. 581, 283. 581, 283.
Now, coach going to come out and have a word with Hund here. 2 outs on the board. Here's a runner on first and third for the Turks. The chance to cut down the Cavaliers' lead. Jack Canizaro at the plate. Swing and a miss there for strike one. Hunt here will look to retire the side and hold the Turks scoreless. Evans leading off on third, Katz leading off on first. Pulls back the swing there. Evans going to go. Throw not in time. And just the toss up there by Peterson. And Hunt couldn't get to it as the Turks cut the Cavs lead down to 2. Katz now on second. 2 outs on the board, the 1-1 count. Canizaro looking for his first hit here. Here's Hunt. No swing from Canizaro, strike 2. On the chance for 3, hold the Turks to 1. Scores 4-2. Katz leading off on second. Hunt for 3. Canizaro. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The Turks in the bottom of the 7th. 1 run on 1 hit. And the Turks cutting the Cavs lead down to 2. As we move to the top of the 8th, the Cavs winning by a score of 4 to the Turks 2. They look to extend their lead here and keep the Turks out of tying distance. At the moment, the Turks will need at least 2 to stay in tonight's ball game, 3 to win, pending the Cavs don't score. On the mound here, Benjamin Craig. He will look to hold off the Cavaliers. Leading off here as we enter the top of the 8th. At the bottom of the order, the third baseman, number 1, Christian Reyna. Reyna struck out in his last bat, looking for his first hit. It's Cavaliers with a 2-run lead. The Turks will look to shut them down quick. Benjamin Craig on the mound. And the foul tip there. Looks like Reyna nailed it right into his ankle. Definitely ball to bone. That one might have hurt. And Reyna going to take a second here. Definitely limping. And at that speed, a ball to the ankle can't feel good. It might have been the shin as well. And he's going to step back into the batter's box. He's got the 0-1 count here. Craig biding his time. He waits the sign. The 0-1 pitch. Can't get it to go for ball 1. That one poked directly to Evans. Evans the pickup. The throw to first. Got him for out number 1. Returning to the top of the order, Blasian Pato, the center fielder. Pato is 1 for 4 on the night. He had an RBI double earlier in tonight's game, but flyouts in every other at bat. He'll look to get his second hit here. There's one out on the board, no runners on for the Cavaliers. Benjamin Craig on the mound. Can't get that one to go. 4-1. And that one all the way in the left, deep in the left. That'll be a double for Blasian Pato. Cats just couldn't get to it in time. But now that moves Pato to 2 for 5. And potential scoring position for the Cavaliers. There's already up 2, a chance to extend it. Here's Craig. And no swing there from Kaz Jordan. Jordan 2 for 4. Pato leading off on second. Here's Craig. Craig almost nails Jordan in the groin there. Jordan just barely getting out of the way. The 1-1 count. Craig. Pound poke just over his head. Perez picks it up. Throw to first is good for out number 2. Craig doing a great job to cover the home baseline. And the Turks now with 2 outs. Now to play the first baseman, John Howard. Howard is 2 for 4. He had an RBI single in his last bat, or not his last bat, earlier in tonight's game. He's got a chance to do it again. Here's Craig. That one way outside for ball number 1. Craig gets that one to go high and outside. No swing from Howard. Strike 1. Craig, strike 2. Now the chance to hold the Cavs scoreless. Turks down 2. Craig a chance to retire the side. A runner on third. John Howard the RBI chance. High and outside, ball 2. Fans on the edge of their seat right now. Look a little upset by that call. Foul tip there. Count remains 2-2. Howard now settling back in. Here's Craig to make it 3. High and outside, ball 3. The full count here. Tense moment here for Craig. A lot of words from the fans. Runner leading off on third. 3-2 count, 2 outs on the board. Turks down 2. Craig to retire the side. High and inside, ball 4. Craig a little upset. Coach, come out and have a word. Good to see a pitching change here. And we will. We'll have the name for you in just a moment. And that'll do it for Benjamin Craig. He let in 4 through 3. And now replacing Benjamin Craig on the mound is going to be number 6, Cam Nelson. Nelson will look to hold off the Cavaliers. There's 2 outs on the board. There's a runner on third and first. Turks currently down 2. They need to shut down the Cavs here and give themselves a chance to respond in the bottom of the 8th. Not a lot of time to cover some ground. But Nelson will look to be a difference maker. As Nelson warms up on the mound here, we want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast, the Valley Baseball League, which is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball. The winner of tonight's game will go on to face the Charlottesville Tom Sox in the South Division Final in the Valley Baseball League. And the winner of that will go on to face the winner of a 3-game series for the North Finals, as the Strasburg Express takes on the Purcellville Cannons. Now at the plate, the DH for the Cavaliers, Bryce DeMori. DeMori runners on first and third, and Nelson's first pitch is a heater over the plate for strike 1. DeMori has an RBI already tonight. It's 1 for 4. Let's nine down the runners. Here's the pitch. Runner's going to go. And no contest from Delgado. Howard now on second. Nelson can't get it to go. 2-1 count. Nelson. High and inside, strike 2. Nelson now the chance to make it 3, hold the Cavaliers scoreless. Runners on second and third. Turks currently down 2. Nelson the chance to shut him down and give his Turks a fighting chance here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch. And the foul tip straight back. Nelson now settles in. 2-2 pitch. High over the plate for the full count. Once again, a lot of tension here. Walk would mean bases loaded for the Cavaliers. And a strikeout would mean no runs. Riders leading off on second and third. Nelson the 3-2 pitch. Chance for 3. And hit off the tip of DeMori's bat there. Count remains 3-2. Bat broke there. Perez going to grab it. And he can't hold on to it. No throw, and a run will score. An RBI single on a broken bat there from Bryce DeMori. His second RBI single of the night. because Nelson might be hit by something hurt, or I didn't get to see what happened there. But Nelson taking a second. Looks to be keeling over a little bit. Trainer's going to come out and have a look. He might have spit something up, threw up something there. He's taking a drink of water. There's 2 outs on the board. Runners on first and third for the Turks, or excuse me, for the Cavs. They've scored 1. Pushed their lead to 3 on an RBI single from Bryce Demori. Had a broken bat there. It appears that might have something to do with it for Nelson. We're not entirely sure. Just taking a walk around. Head coach Bob Weiss having a word. Umpire, infield, and trainer having a look. Laringer fetching a water for Nelson. I was worried he got hit with the piece of the bat or something. No, it looked like he threw something up. Something? Maybe, I don't know. Top of the 8th here. Nelson appears to be fine. Not exactly sure what happened there. But runners on first and third for the Cavaliers. They've already scored a 1. Demori, broken bats, but got the single on an error by Jose Perez. And now the full count, or excuse me, the empty count. That one high and outside. Delgado does a good job to get to it for the 1-0 count. 2 outs on the board. Nelson looking to shut down the Cavaliers, hold them to 1. Turks down 3. Now on high and inside. Larry avoids it for ball 2. Another one high and inside. Ball 3. A walk here would mean bases loaded for the Cavaliers. Nelson settles in and awaits the sign. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Gets that one to go for strike 1. Nelson now settling in. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. And high and outside, ball 4. Bases now loaded for the Cavaliers. They've already scored 1 this inning. They're leading by 3. At the plate now, the catcher, number 48, Ryan Peterson. Peterson is 1 for 4 on the night. He's got a single in his last at bat. Anything he gets here would mean another run for the Cavaliers. Runners will go. 2 outs on the board, chance to extend the lead. Nelson gets the feeder to go over the plate for strike one. Peterson looking for his second hit of the night. Runners leading off on all bases. Here's Nelson. High and outside, strike two. 0-2 count now. Nelson finally a chance to retire the side. Nelson, can he make it three? Here's the 0-2 pitch. Caught him looking, strike three. Three runners left stranded. One run on one hit, one error by the Harrisonburg Turks. Scoreline moves to Cavs 5, Turks 2. As we're into the bottom of the eighth, the Turks will look to cut down the three-run lead and give themselves a fighting chance. Cam Nelson appears to be fine on the mound. Still not sure exactly what happened, but we're glad to hear he's okay. And he'll look to make a difference in the top of the ninth. Once again on mound for the Culpeper Cavaliers is number 30, Christopher Hund. Hund will look to hold off the Turks and maintain his Cavs three-run lead. At the moment, the Turks need at least three to stay in tonight's ball game. 4 to win it, pending the Cavs don't score in the top of the ninth. Division finals later this weekend. That'll be a 3-game series between the winner of tonight's game and the Charlottesville Tom Sox. Last year, the Harrisonburg Turks won it all when they defeated the Tom Sox in the Valley Baseball League Championship. See if they can do it again this season. Need at least 3 runs to give themselves a chance. Leading off here in the bottom of the eighth, the center fielder, number 20, Anthony Pascal. Pascal struggling at the plate tonight. A chance to turn things around. The high pop up, that one's straight up. And pitcher Christopher Hahn will make the catch for out number 1. Now, stepping into the batter's box, number 8, Anthony Zarlingo. Zarlingo is 1 for 3 on the night. He's looking to get something started here for the Turks. Turks are down 3 following a run inning from the Cavs. No swing there. That one high and outside for strike 1. Here's Hund. Zarlingo narrowly avoids that one. 1-1 count now, 1 out on the board. No runners on for the Turks. We've got some ground to cover here. Hund. High and inside. No swing from Zarlingo. 2-1 count. Hund. Zarlingo, foul tip to move the count to 2-2. Christopher Hahn now looking at a chance for 2. Zarlingo looking for his second hit of the night. And caught Zarlingo looking high and outside for strike three. Zarlingo visibly upset by that one. That's 2 outs for the Cavaliers. Ethan Murdoch returning to the plate for the Harrisonburg Turks, the designated hitter. He struggled at the plate tonight. Swing and a miss there for strike one. Hunt high and outside for ball one. High and outside again, ball two. 2-1 count here, 2 outs on the board. Murdoch takes that breaking ball high and inside for the 2-2 count. And on that pitch, Murdoch hit in the back for the walk. Murdoch's first time on base tonight as the catcher Matt Delgado steps up to the plate. Matt seeking out his first hit of the night. He's got 2 outs on the board and a runner on first. Turks currently down by 3. Here's Hund on the mound. High and inside, ball one. Swing and a miss from Delgado there, strike one. Taking a huge swing there, but just couldn't get the contact. Swung himself out of the batter's box. Here's Hund, the 1-1 count. High and inside, ball two. And Peterson going to come out and have a word with Hund. Delgado seeking out his first hit of the night. Bottom of the 8th, 2 outs, 2-1 count. Murdoch on first. Hunt settles in, 2-1 pitch. Foul tip there by Delgado. Murdoch returning to first. Here's Hunt to make it 3, hold the Turks scoreless. Foul tip there by Delgado keeps the count at 2-2. Hunt once again the chance for 3. Delgado. High and inside for the full count. 3-2 on a good eye from Delgado. Walk here would give 2 runners on for the Turks, keep them alive here in the bottom of the 8th. Hunt. High ball, straight up towards the home dugout. And it looked like Christian Reyna was going to go for it, but decided to stop. Now bouncing right in front of the home dugout as the count remains 3-2. Hunt now again the chance for 3. Delgado. A good eye for ball 4. Runners now on first and second with 2 outs on the board. Hunt has now walked 2 straight. And now pinch hitting for the Harrisonburg Turks is pitcher number 6, Cam Nelson. And coach going to come out and have a word with Hunt here. Like I said, Hunt has walked 2 straight. There's now runners on first and second. Turks have to score at least 3. Looking to send themselves to the the division finals. Not sure why I keep saying conference. And Culpeper coach had a little pep talk there. Staying on the mound for the time being is going to be number 30, Christopher Hunt. Now at the plate pinch hitting for the Turks is the pitcher, number 6, Cam Nelson. Hunt high and outside, ball 1. Hunt awaiting the sign. Runners leading off on first and second. Good eye there from Nelson. 2-0 count. And takes a swing at it, but can't get it to go for the 2-1 count. Hunt looking to make it 3. And the foul tip there by Nelson. Hunt to retire the side. Runners on first and second. Nelson almost gets hit there, narrowly avoids it. 2-2 count now. 2 outs on the board. 2 runners on. Turks down 3. The high foul tip there. An easy catch there by Gabe Larry. Leaves 2 runners stranded for the Turks. No runs, no hits, and no errors by the Cavaliers as we enter the top of the 9th. Cavaliers are maintaining a 5-2 lead. They'll look to extend that and keep the Turks out of tying or winning distance. Important game here tonight. Tonight's wild card playoff is a single elimination game. And the winner of tonight's game will face the Charlottesville Tom Sox in the division finals later this weekend. That'll be a 3-game series. And the winner will go on to face the winner of Purcellville versus Strasburg in the North Division finals. Fans, as always, we thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast, the Valley Baseball League, which is funded in part by a donation from Major League Baseball.
lead. Defensive change for Harrisonburg. Now playing at third base for the Hoyas of Georgetown.
A substitution here for the Harrisonburg Turks. Replacing number 12, Alex Yaloa on third base. It's going to be number 13, Brett Waringer. Leading off here in the top of the ninth for the Culpeper Cavaliers is the right fielder, number 40, Jackson Rashetsky. Nelson, a little bit of a wild pitch there. See if we can lock it down here on the top of the ninth. He'll need to hold down the Cavaliers and give his Turks a fighting chance here in the bottom of the ninth.
Leading off the top of the ninth, right fielder Jackson Rashetsky.
Once again, Rashetsky at the plate. He's 2 for 4 on the night. Heater high and inside from Nelson, strike one. Nelson gets that one to go, strike two. Rashetsky, no swing here. Nelson to make it one. High and inside, ball one. Nelson looking to give his Turks a chance. The foul tip there. Appears it might have hit Delgado. Let's take a quick little walk there. One, two count on the board, no outs. Cavaliers looking to get a runner on. Rashetsky, the 1-2 count. Nelson the chance to strike him out. Here's it's going to be the pitch there. I'm going to take a temporary break here. Umpire now taking his position back behind plate. Rashetsky stepping back in, the 1-2 count, no outs on the board. Nelson searching for one. And a foul tip there by Rashetsky keeps the count at 1-2. Nelson patiently waiting. Again, the 1-2 pitch. And Rashetsky takes it like a champ for the walk. One runner on and no outs on the board. Now returning to the plate, the shortstop, number 31, Tyler Shulman. Shulman has yet to get a hit tonight. But now would be the perfect time as you could potentially extend the lead for the Cavs. Scoreline is 5-2. No outs on the board. Turks looking to shut down the Cavaliers. High and outside, Delgado can't hold on to it, and an easy advance for Rashetsky. Nelson gets that one to go high and outside for strike one. Nelson now on high and inside, ball two. 2-1 count, or excuse me, 3-1 count, no outs. Runner on second for the Cavaliers. Shulman looking for his first hit. And that one way outside for the walk. Turning to the bottom of the order, the third baseman, Christian Reyna. He has yet to get a hit on the board tonight. And coach going to come out and have a word with Nelson. And it appears we'll get a call to the bullpen here. And that will do it for Cam Nelson. Led 1 in through 2 as the score line is Cavs 5, Turks 2.
Auto sales with a call to the bullpen for the Harrisonburg Turks. Action on the mound from the Bulldogs of Wingate. Number 10, Brandon White.
Replacing Cam Nelson on the mound is going to be number 10, Brandon White. White will look to close things out here against the Cavaliers and give his Turks a fighting chance here in the bottom of the ninth. At the plate will be third baseman number 1, Christian Reyna. Brandon White, a recent addition. The Harrisonburg Turks, a product of the Wingate Bulldogs. See if the right-handed pitcher can make the difference. Fans, if you'd like to follow the Turks on the Harrisburg on social media, you can check them out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The Twitter handle is HBG Turks VBL, Instagram is HBurg Turks, and Facebook at Harrisonburg Turks Baseball. If you'd like any other information, or if you'd like to purchase any Harrisonburg Turks apparel, please visit our website at harrisonburgturks.com. Turks currently down 3. Cavs in winning position. They win tonight, they'll face the Charlottesville Tom Sox in the South Division Finals. Now approaching the plate, it's third baseman, Christian Reyna. Reyna with 2 batters on and no outs on the board. Brandon White, his first pitch of the night. Reyna shows for the bunt, but can't get it to go for the 0-1 count. Reyna again going for the bunt attempt, but no luck for strike 2. Brandon White now the chance for 1. Here's White. Line drive to left. That one will fall. 1 run will score. Cat still going back for it. Runner decides to stay at third, and that'll be an RBI double for Christian Reyna. His first hit of the night. Cavaliers now lead by 4 as the scoreline moves to Cavaliers 6, Turks 2. Turks now more ground to make up, and runners on second and third for the Cavaliers. Now outs on the board as we return to the top of the order. Blasian Pato, a chance for his second RBI of the night. He's 2 for 5 with 2 runners on. White. Going outside, ball 1. And that one will roll into left. Another run will score. They're staying at third, and that'll be an RBI single for Blasian Pato. That's 2 straight RBIs for the Culpeper Cavaliers as they extend their lead to 5. Turning to the plate, Kaz Jordan, second baseman. Brandon White still looking to get his first out of the night. Runners on first and third for the Cavaliers. The RBI opportunity for Jordan. Runner's going to go. Delgado throw to second. Going to get to go. Evans covering. And no run attempt by Reyna. Good communication there by the Turks. As the count moves to 0-1. That one in the dirt from White for the 1-1 count. Jordan 2 for 5 on the night. Chance to get another hit here. That one poked to right. That one will drop. Zarlingo gets to it. And the throw delayed. Another run will score. That is 3 straight RBIs for the Culpeper Cavaliers. And that one on an RBI single from Kaz Jordan. Now at the plate, first baseman number 17, John Howard. Howard, another chance for an RBI. Runners on first and third. Still no outs on the board from Brandon White. Runner's going to go. Throw to second. Can't hold on to it, and runner will score at home. Stolen base there for Kaz Jordan as the Cavaliers extend their lead to 7. And that one almost a line drive to left, but just outside the third baseline for strike 1. Runner on second for the Cavaliers. They've scored 3 straight RBIs. play, John Howard. He is 2 for 5, an RBI already earlier tonight. White gets the breaking ball to go for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brandon White finally getting his first strikeout. Now at the plate, Bryce Tamori. He had an RBI single in his last at bat. And the chance for another. Has Jordan leading off on second. Brandon White awaiting the sign. Here's the pitch. Tamori, high ball to right field. Zarlingo coming in for it. And that one will drop. Miscommunication from Evan Zarlingo. And Kaz Jordan will reach third. Another single there from Bryce Tamori. And runners once again in scoring position. One out on the board. Now at the plate, the left fielder, number 24, Gabe Larry. Larry's 1 for 5, an RBI on the night, a chance for another. Runners leading off on first and third. One out on the board, Brandon White looking for 2. Larry holds back the swing, that one high and inside, ball 1. White gets the breaking ball to go for the 1-1 count. White now, the 1-1 pitch. Out poke to the infield. Picked up, throw to first. Got him just in time for out number 2. Some great infield work there by Waringer. And a good stretch by Canizaro. 2 outs now on the board. Brandon White, the chance to retire the side. Cavaliers have already scored 4 here in the top of the ninth. They extend their lead to 7. Now at the plate, the catcher, number 48, Ryan Peterson. Peterson 1 for 5 and an RBI chance. Runners on second and third for the Cavaliers. White, breaking ball, high and inside. Strike 1. High and inside there, ball 1. Another breaking ball there. Brandon White, this one low and outside for strike 2. Brandon White now the chance to retire the side. Got the 1-2 count, 2 runners on, second and third, and 2 outs on the board. Cavs have already scored 4. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Four runs on 4 hits, 1 error from the Turks. As the Cavaliers score 4. As we enter the bottom of the ninth, the score line is Culpeper Cavaliers 9, Harrisonburg Turks 2. They need to score at least 7 to stay in tonight's ball game and 10 to take the victory. 8 to take the victory. A lot of ground to cover. We'll see if they can do it. But if not, that will be the end of the season for the Turks. It appears we're going to get a pitching change for the Culpeper Cavaliers, replacing number 30, Christopher Hund. It's going to be number 21, Dominic Catone. Excuse me, number 81, Dominic Catone. Returning to the top of the order and leading off here in the bottom of the ninth for the Turks, the second baseman, number 2, Jalen Evans. Matone can't get that one to go for ball 1. Good eye there from Evans. Gets that one to go, though, for strike 1. 1-1 count now. Evans seeking out his second hit of the night. He's 1 for 4. Evans, the foul tip. This one towards press box here for the 1-2 count. Matone, the chance for 1. And puts that one in the dirt for the 2-2 count. Evans will look to get something started. The Turks need at least 7 to stay in tonight's game. Another one low and in the dirt for the full count. Tone looking to end it here. He's 7 strikes away from the game. Evans high deep to center field. And the easy catch there by Blasian Pato for out number 1. Now returning to the plate with a chance to make something happen, the shortstop, number 0, Jose Perez. Perez 2 for 4. Has to get some momentum started here for the Turks. No swing there for strike 1. Stone looking for his first strikeout. And a foul tip straight back there by Perez for the 0-2 count. Can't get that one to go for the 1-2 count. Perez desperate to get a hit out. Tone for 2. That one high and outside, ball 2. 2-2 count now. Tensions are high. Fans being very vocal here. Tone the 2-2 pitch for 2. And a good eye there from Perez for another full count. Turks looking to stay in this game. Here's a Tone. Outside, ball 4. Now approaching the plate is the left fielder, number 42, Chris Katz. Katz is struggling at the plate tonight, but we'll see if he can turn things around in time for the Turks. Perez leading off on first, 1 out on the board. A Tone the pitch. High and outside, ball 1. Tone can't get that one to go for ball 2. That one high and outside, ball 3. Peterson going to come out and have a word with the Tone here. It's 3 straight balls for him. And another would mean 2 straight walks for the pitcher. Turks looking to build some momentum. They need 7 at least. Tone. Low and inside, ball 4. 4 up and 4 down for Katz as he reaches first. Returning to the plate, the first baseman, number 32, Jack Canizaro. Canizaro also having a tough night at the plate. He'll look to get his first hit. Here's a Tone. Low and outside, ball 1. Tone will look to get it back over the plate. Another walk here will be bases loaded for the Turks. High and outside, ball 2. Peterson looking a little upset, but we'll see if Tone can get it back under control. That one low and outside, ball 3. A walk here would mean 2 straight on 8 pitches. Here's the pitch. That'll do it, ball 4. That's 3 straight walks for Dominic Tone. Runners now on each base. Bases loaded. And 1 out on the board. And coach looked like he was going to come out and have a word there with a Tone. Not sure if it was to get a pitching change or just for a pep talk, but stopped by the umpire. Bases loaded. Now at the plate, Anthony Pascal, the center fielder. RBI chance here for Pascal. It'll be his first hit of the night. Runners leading off. Holds back the swing. That one high and outside. Ball 1. Line to left. And that one, unfortunately, will roll into the home bullpen for the 1-2 count. A Tone now the chance for 2. Bases loaded for Pascal. Turks down 7. That one will be poked in the left. And 1 run will score. An RBI single there for Pascal. Now at the plate, right fielder number 8, Anthony Zarlingo. You'll notice now he's swinging lefty. He is a switch hitter. That one high and outside for ball 1. Notice he swung right against the right-handed pitchers, now hitting left against the left. No swing there for strike one. Bases remain loaded for the Turks, one out on the board. 1-1 count for a Tone. No swing from Zarlingo, strike two. He's 1 for 4 so far. Look to keep the momentum going here for the Turks. The foul tip there keeps the count at 1-2. Another foul tip there by Zarlingo, just trying to keep it alive. Count still 1-2. And a good eye there from Zarlingo for the 2-2 count. The full count now. Matone the chance for 2. Zarlingo the chance for another run. Foul tip there keeps the count at 3-2. Tone still seeking 2. Zarlingo to cut down the lead. High over the plate. Another run will score on a forced walk. Turks scoring 2 so far in the bottom of the ninth as they cut the Cavs' lead down to 5. Bases remain loaded. Now at the plate, the third baseman, Brett Waringer, his first appearance at the plate. Tone high and outside, ball 1. High and outside, ball 2. Tone struggling a bit here. Riders leading off on all bases, the 2-0 pitch. No swing from Waringer for strike 1. No swing there from Waringer, and now a Tone, the chance to end it. Bases loaded for Waringer. His first appearance at the plate tonight. And swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll do it for out number 2. Now at the plate, catcher Matt Delgado. No swing there from Delgado for ball 1. Tone looking to put an end to this game and secure his spot in the finals. High and inside, ball 1. Bases remain loaded for Delgado. 1-1 count, 2 outs on the board. Now poked over his head, the throw to first. And got him in time. That'll do it for the Turks. Two runs on 1 hit for the Turks. 3 runners left on base and no errors from the Cavaliers. Fans, that'll do it for the 2023 season for the Harrisonburg Turks as they fall to the Culpeper Cavaliers by a score of 9-4. Later this week, the Cavaliers will face the Charlottesville Tom Sox in a 3-game series for the division finals later this weekend. The winner of that series will go on to face the winner of the Purcellville-Strasburg series in the North Division for the Valley Baseball League Championships. Fans, the Turks ending with a record of 22-18 on the season. As always, we thank you for listening to all of our broadcasts this season. Turks will be back in action next summer. As always, I thank you. My name is Philip Carter. I appreciate you guys listening all season. And we will see you next time. Have a great night, and go Turks.